Hello, Stonecroft Nation. My name is Elisa Bast, and I have the privilege of serving as your CEO. When I first started dating my husband, I had no idea the introduction I was about to get to college athletics. I had grown up a very proud academic and musical theater nerd, captain of the debate team, singing in a classical music choir. I did not understand why people got so excited about throwing or hitting a ball. That changed when I went to my first Division I football game. As we walked through the college campus to the stadium, you could hear the thunderous activity. I was reminded of the ancient Roman Colosseum, fans decked in various iterations of green and white, screaming and cheering at the top of their voices. It was intense. It was interesting. It was exciting. Even if I was learning what was happening on the field, my heart, mind, and body responded to the energy in the stands. I understood the power of everyone in one place, cheering for the same thing, together for the same purpose. In Acts chapter 1, the apostles have just experienced a lot of loss and transition. Jesus has returned to heaven. Matthias is appointed as a new apostle. They have been told to wait for something that is coming that they haven't yet seen nor experienced. That is a lot of change. Yet, Acts chapter 2 opens with something different. In verse 1, they were meeting in one accord together. You see, when the disciples first lose Jesus at the crucifixion, the gospel writers tell us their response. Some went back to their old jobs, like Peter. They were hiding and afraid, like John chapter 20 tells us. However, something changes in them when they experience the power of a risen Jesus and receive their call to go and make disciples in Matthew 28, with the promise that Jesus would be with them always. The power, presence, and promise of Jesus produced a different kind of disciple in Acts chapter 2. The word one accord in the Greek is homothematon. It is a combination of two words, one meaning unanimously, and the other word meaning passion. Together, it does not imply a passive waiting around to see what's going to happen. Rather, it was an intense, impassioned, prayerful waiting in one place, cheering for the same thing, together for the same purpose. It was stadium level, college football crazy expectancy because they had a promise and a purpose. At Stonecroft, we want to carry that unity and passion for prayer. We join the first century apostles in our mission and mandate to go into all the world with the good news of the gospel. We carry that same promise that Jesus is with us always, and we can be confident as we pray and proclaim what he has done and is doing in our lives. Because of that, we can pray with the expectant intensity of that same Acts church. The Spirit of God shows up in that one accord place, transforming them into powerful proclaimers of Jesus' resurrection. Friends, I want to see that in Stonecroft. I want each one of us to be unanimous in believing that the same God who met those early believers and equipped them is the same God who meets and equips us today. Because he is also the same God, out of his infinite love that pulled us out of the darkest pit into his glorious light. And if he did it for us, he will do it for our loved ones, our cities, and our zip codes. This month, we are asking you to consider signing up to be part of the One Accord prayer group within Stonecroft. This global group will receive a monthly email and video with a prayer focus that helps us pray intentionally and with passion for our ministry. When you sign up, you will be asked to select your Stonecroft Day to Pray. During that day, we ask that you watch the prayer video and read the prayer prompts, letting them guide your prayers for Stonecroft as we pray together. Will you consider joining us? When I think about the opportunity to make heaven crowded, I can't help but want this with my whole heart. I want this for our volunteers, for our groups that are meeting and the ones to come, for the leaders and the servants who have gone before us, for the host of heaven that is cheering us on, and for the lost sheep who is waiting to hear an invitation to come home. May we be filled with the unanimous intensity and passion to see every woman reconciled everywhere. May we be of one accord.